CCM political party has been in power for over 50 years. Now, as you can see, this event is pretty busy. There's high-profile people in the Tanzanian community, as well as activists and entertainers. We're all very excited to see the president grace the red carpet, so stay tuned.
You see so many fabulous women here. This is a fabulous event. As Bruno said, it's celebrating the success of the president. What are your expectations?
Well, I'm just so grateful to Bruno for inviting us here tonight and to see all the beautiful, like you said, the dresses and all the women. And you know what I noticed mostly when I came in here tonight is how kind and how welcoming everyone has been. So I really appreciate that, and we're just looking forward to hearing Bruno speak. I mean, that's going to be awesome. So I'm really,
because you're giving a speech. Can I get a sneak peek of it?
The sneak is going to be about the raising star for the peace. Jakaya Kikwete, he's the man. There's nothing much I can talk about him. I can compare like George Washington. I can compare like...
Oh my goodness. You know, you said that you also want to mingle with people that are here that are not Tanzanians. What are some of the things that you want them to know and walk away with?
That my country is a beautiful and peaceful country. They should all come and visit us. And trust me, they won't regret. They would love coming back and forth to visit us because we have peace, we care about people, we love people, as you can see, everybody here. So it's a great night, that's all I can say.
Girl, they're going to have a fabulous time as long as you're in the room. Thank you so much.
Really? Thank you.
For you are faithful. You are.
I will never say much more and more than appreciating each and all stars who've been there for me and are supporting me all the way up now. I want to give you kudos to each and everyone, and I want to say thank you again, because teamwork, dream team, it's all about. Thank you again, and let's celebrate. Have a wonderful 2020. This is a number, great number, this is a blessing number. Boom.
For life will save your life.
Thank you. So some of you may not know what 90 for Life is, so let me explain. Although our bodies are complex and multidimensional, there exists a core group of 90 essential nutrients and minerals that have the greatest influence in support of vibrant health. These 90 essential minerals and nutrients are at the center of Youngevity's 90 for Life campaign. Their campaign is committed to improving lives through science-based, high-quality nutrition, and we have a few folks in the audience who can testify at later times on how their products have improved their health. We are excited to host a prayer breakfast sponsored by 90 for Life, and we're going to use this opportunity to promote health, wellness through fellowship, awareness, and prayer. King James Version of James 5:16 reads, "Confess your faults to one another and pray to one another that ye may be healed. The effectual fervent prayer of a righteous man availeth much." How about that?
Wallach and how he blessed my life and my family's life, and then just give you maybe a few ideas today about how you can actually change your life too. So I grew up, I was the oldest of 7 kids, and I grew up on a farm in Eagle, Idaho. There were 800 people. And I learned a couple of really great things on the farm, which was let's work really hard. And the more you work, the more you work. Because really that's all there was. Did anybody grow up on a farm? No? Okay. So it's a hard life, but you really you really do learn the really great lesson of work, and that's something that I learned very, very young. As I went through school, high school, I had a lot of learning disabilities, and so by the time I was done with high school, I had something that I had a really, really, really bad sickness, and that sickness was absolutely no self-esteem and no self-worth, because I could not do the schoolwork. And I don't know if any of you have ever been put in the situation where you have to do something that you're really bad at every single day, and you have to continue to do it, and you can never not do it. You just have to do it. That's what's expected of you, and so you do it. So when I got out of high school, there wasn't really anything for me to do. I didn't have any goals. I didn't have any dreams, and I had no idea what I was going to do. And so I did what I think most people would do, and that's work. And so I got, and it was just whatever came along. And I was in the mode, I like to call it survival. And that's all I was doing. I was surviving from day to day and from paycheck to paycheck, and my paycheck was never enough. 25 years old, I got the job of a lifetime. And I mean, this job was absolutely out of this world. And I was excited, and I wrote notes to everybody. Oh my gosh, they're putting me in charge of people. And I was so excited because I had landed the job as assistant manager at Taco Bell. That's where my dreams were. That's where my goals were. I was so excited. I might as well have been the president of Google. Really, that's how excited I was. And my family was really excited for me too. My brother was in law school, and he said, just don't quit. Because I would get tired, somebody would tell me something I didn't want to hear, and I would quit. And then I'd go find something else. You know, they told me you can't do you have to do salad bar at Wendy's, you can't be at the front cash register. And I said, that's not for me. And off I would go. So I never had roots anywhere, I guess, is the foods that you're eating. And you're gonna need double knee replacements by the time he said we would do it when you're 40, but we can't. We like to wait because they're only good for about 10 years. So we'll wait as long as we can, take these drugs while you're waiting. And I said, are you sure there's nothing else that I can do? No, there's not. So I was really worried. I mean, I was 26 years old. Because of the foods I was eating and the weight that I had gained and all of these other things, I had really bad arthritis already. So I started taking the medication, and I just had side effect after side effect. So I called my mom, and she said, you need to stop taking those drugs. Listen to this cassette tape back then called Dead Doctors Don't Lie, and take the Healthy Start formula, Healthy Start pack. And I was like, what? My gosh, she's gone crazy. I really honestly thought she had gone crazy. So I didn't listen to her. And I said, absolutely not. I don't know what she's talking about, but I'm gonna take these drugs. Continued to get worse, and I think everybody comes to a point in their life where enough's enough. And then you will do something different. You're forced to do something different. And so that's what I did. I decided to listen to that CD. Actually, it was a tape, cassette tape back then. I listened to the cassette tape, and it made all the sense in the world to me. Because I grew up on a farm, perhaps, or just maybe when I listened to it, I finally got it. I understood, you know what, let's give this a try, and let's just see what happens. I have nothing to lose. And so I started taking the products, and I took the Healthy Start Pack. It has 3 products in it, and I'll tell you what that is towards the end, because that's really the 90 for life. That's the 90 essential nutrients that your body needs. So what I did is I stopped listening to the doctors, exactly what Dr. Wallach said, and I started listening to God. Because He made our bodies in a way that they can heal themselves if we give them what they need. And I really believe that, and I believe it more today than I did 19 years ago when I started with Dr. Wallach. So Dr. Wallach hired me. I met him. He hired me to travel with him around the world and get his message of health and wellness out. So I like to bring that point up only because I've seen thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of people get better. And I was just listening a little bit earlier to Dr. Wallach, and guess what he did? He fixed Creflo Dollar's daughter who had asthma. Really bad. Completely made her whole in his products and the research that he's done. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tell you guys a little bit about Dr. Wallach. He's fantastic, and so I felt good about that. So I took some time off. I was blessed enough to have twins. They are take that time off, and I'd always had a goal from the time I was very young to be. And so when they got old enough to go back to school, which was about a year ago, then I decided I needed to do something. And so I decided, what am I gonna? I didn't know what I was gonna do, and I knew I had to decide. And I did not want to get to do Youngevity. I just didn't want to do it again because I just didn't really want to do it. So I'll never forget. And I knew that I had to do something, and I knew that I wanted to help people. And so I'll never forget, I was sitting at my kitchen table one morning. My kids were at school, and I was just sitting there, you know, leisurely, whatever. And I'll never forget, I really believe that God talked to me, and he said, how dare you sit at that table while there are people out there dying, when you know you can help them. And so, and I said, but I'm scared. I remember thinking, but I'm scared. I cannot do it. I cannot go out there. And he said, I will help you. I will be with you. Get up, go out there, and you get that message out to people who need it. So I was scared to death, but I really had it in my heart that that's something that I wanted to do. But guess what? I couldn't do it because no one was listening to me. So I prayed and prayed and prayed for somebody that I could connect with, that could connect me with other people who would want to hear my message or who would benefit from my message. And I prayed every single day, and I prayed hard every single day. And after about 1 year, I met Bruno Mazzali. And that's how I came to be standing here today, because Bruno introduced me to Donna and Kay, and they put on this wonderful prayer breakfast for you. So let's talk a little bit about Dr. Wallach and the things that he's done, I think, that in the whole world. So, and I'll go through this really super quick because I know we're about out of time. So I love that we've already talked. Did the CD, or now it's a CD, but did this wonderful lecture called Dead Doctors Don't Lie about 25 years ago. And so that's when it very first came out. He sold millions and millions and millions of them. And now we're taking his message onto these different pastor shows, and we're constantly looking to do that because it really can get the message out as quickly as possible to as many people as possible. So Dr. Wallach, Dr. Joel Wallach, he's a visionary, a lobbyist, a scientist, an author, and all of these other things. You can read those, but he's just really a fantastic person. He really wants to help people. That is his main goal in life, is to help other people and to really make a difference in the health industry. So Dr. Wallach has fought the FDA, the Supreme Court, U.S. Supreme Court 7 times and won. And my husband is the one who sues on Dr. Wallach's behalf, so that we can get claims out to. Okay, I'll give you for instance, because I think this is really important.
I want to also thank you, all the volunteers, the sponsors for the humanitarian. They give us so much in Liberia and other countries all over around in Africa. Kudos for all of my sisters out there. Kudos to all the champions for the world of peace and in bringing a peace all over around the world. Thank you very much.
You're the